YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a very special game that you, not like anything you've seen on the channel so far. It's not a horror game. It is a very beautiful story game. It is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played this game a long time ago, and it really made me feel like all the emotions under the sun. It makes you feel happy, sad, it forces me into the game. So I think we're gonna start here. Let's open the book, and I hope you join me for this beautiful experience. It's like 2 hours long. It is very well narrated. There are lots of awesome stories, and I cannot wait to share it with you. I hope you join us. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's open the book and go in there. Open the book. Our hand is in a cast, or like a cast, by the way.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
It's so good. I'm so excited. Look at it. It's beautiful. Look at that house. It's a huge tower.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
The way they do subtitles in this game is like nothing I've ever seen. Even the mailbox is crazy. Little church
Inside
door.
the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Someone's gonna get someone at the door who is not gonna be very happy.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Brother Lewis. No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Trespassers will be prosecuted. I think when you prosecute someone, you're gonna get more prosecuted yourself for not paying your bills for many years.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Am I still... Oh, we gotta look at the belly. We are a mom to be.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Where do we go? You get to decide. Do we go through the forest or through the road? I mean, I already know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say forest. I don't have to ask. Yep, there you go. I predicted it. You're so predictable. It's a beautiful forest. It's a bit of a dark day. It's not the most sunny out there right now.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ooh. So no spoilers.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I don't think I've ever actually taken this path before. Just a small change, though. But yeah, no spoilers for the people watching this story for the first time. It is beautiful. And we'll be here for the whole ride. Work for our child. Yeah, we should be careful. We should keep that in mind while we do the things we do in this game. That we have to take care for two.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's huge. This is the most dangerous house I've ever seen. Wow.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I love the voice
Now,
actor, by the way.
as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Wait, we are at the moment 17 years old, and we inherited a house. We have a child, and wait, there must be something off here. At this very moment? The key?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh, well, rip. I guess that's the end of her story.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
There are so many books. Oh, put it back down. I wanna get everything. I wanna get all the lore. Check over here, shall we? It's a little overgrown, but a little work. Maybe not for small children, because the house is very tall and looks a little janky, like one tornado will just destroy the whole thing. Can I open this? I do not. I cannot. Look at the flowers, though. They're like actual 3D flowers. Usually games just put like small, or put like 2D textures. Aha, I could go through there, I guess. Okay, well that doesn't seem very safe.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Remember? We are already irresponsible. Would you even... I mean, okay. I guess. It's a mess everywhere. Music.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
They really left this, like, in the middle of nothing. Like, in the middle of just daily life, it seems. Lots of food here.
Like how after Lewis started working at the Cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
An apple pie. An actual recipe? Don't make that.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
In loving memory, Lewis Finch. Only, how old? 22? What? Edith, Edie, Lewis, and Dawn. And this house is a big mess. It's the biggest mess.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Ooh, story?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Edie in a wheelchair. Don't step on the glass now. Be careful. There we go. Step around it. I'm responsible. What do you got?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Literally food still on the plates. Yikes. I wouldn't eat that anymore.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Like a smile with too many teeth. That is, I've never heard anyone describe something creepy like that. Even the fireplace
had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
I love the way they tell the story in this game. Like something like that just goes like, wait, the house sank? You guess it berates you with questions. It's so good. What?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Beautiful. They didn't finish coloring the doll, though. Tick-tock. Can we open the door? Oh, what is this? Missing.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton? Last seen at the age of disappearance 11? Tragic.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Could I look? Oh.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Wait. It buried? You mean like book form or what now? Like for real? It's completely sealed off. No one's going in there anymore. When did they leave? 2010. I hear something over here. Is there a window open? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's just a house. It's like it's the wind through the chimney. Wait, that's like actually so realistic.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Uh-huh. Well, what's in there? We could break that door down. I guess we go upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Retaliated. Oh, hello. 1 second. I want to look through the rooms. What is this? Molly? Molly? 19? Wait, whoa. 10 years old?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with. If she hadn't died in
Oh,
1947.
well, that's a little sad. That's a beautiful, beautiful room. It's so colorful. Yeah, this is gonna be... I don't think I paid as much attention as I really should have when I first played this, so I'm gonna definitely find a lot of new things. And knowing the game, it also helps.
Whenever people
you play it
ask
for
me
the-
about my
like, again.
family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
My friend Bigfoot. Introducing Barbara Finch. Bill Bolton as Bigfoot. Now showing. Barbara, here you go. It's your room. That's a beautiful door. Holy shit. Barbara? How old are you? Wait, 16?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Until America grew out of it. Why there?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
This house just makes all kinds of noises. I mean, a house this tall would probably, like, break apart slowly. Calvin and Sam. That is a very pretty door, once again. 11.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Excuse me? How does that work? But Sam isn't on here. Gregory? 1?!
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
I never realized, like, just ages were so tragic. Sven and Edie. Sven, if 49? And Edie, but like almost 100 years old? What the hell? 93? Holy heck.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
That is a lot of portraits. She's so old? Edie stole everyone else's lifespan. That's a tragic way to put it. Okay, what's in here? This is the only room we can actually enter.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is a very pretty wall drawing, and especially with the light coming in like that.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh! Uh-oh! Is this gonna open it up? You found it? Let's go. What's in the book?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Chapter 1, Runaway Reef.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That is a very cool way to hide something. Now it's time to find out what my mom has been afraid of. Careful now. Be careful, lady.
From
Remember?
the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton was here. With crayons?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
It's beautiful. There's all these little nooks and cubbies. Beautiful drawings. But this was Walter's room, right? Wait, did we even read on the door when Walter passed away? I don't remember.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Is this Molly's room? I think so.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
It's Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
What's in here?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Gerbil? I've never heard of it. What is a gerbil? Like a guinea pig? Kind of?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh no, it's broken. December 19th. Everything is like locked in time here. They just never move this calendar. That's a scorpion. It's a little frog. Froggy. Broken glass. Just, oh no, it's not broken. Well, why don't we read the book?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
The fishy! Don't eat the fishy. What?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Good. Don't eat the fish. What's over here? Uh-oh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
You shouldn't eat that! Those are poisonous, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. Don't eat the toothpaste!
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, yikes.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Got me a birdie?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Can I get it? Wait, I have like a little bell on me. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Right there. Boop. There you are. Oh, I got you. You should really be flying further away. Further away, birdie. You don't know what trouble you're in.
I almost got her.
Ha!
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay. You're too far away.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
The voice is
All I
so
cared
adorable.
about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Yum.
And
Yum,
suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where? Where the little teeth? I don't hear anything. Oh. I hear it.
Rabbits.
There he is. Whee! Got him.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger? You already ate a whole rabbit. What are we looking for?
A mama rabbit.
Where? Mama rabbit, you really have an obsession with eating mama things. Oh no. Oh, still got him.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? We flop it. Whee! Woo! Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Jump. No, get in the water. Uh-oh, I'm a bad shark. Wait, how do I jump? Get over there. Oh! Yes! This is the Ragdoll Shark video game. Whee!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Ah, I'm an evil shark. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It's a seal.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
That juicy seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is. Oh, the blood.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
But I was
When
so
I
hungry.
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm a tentacle.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, yummy people. Where are the people? Oh, I can't see. Eat people. Oh, can't go there? There we go. You can do this. Wait, oh, there we go.
I was
Uh-oh,
big,
sir.
but I moved real quiet.
You're about to get eaten, sir. Oh my god! Holy shit.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I think this guy is not gonna have too much longer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's so brutal. For the Kraken. And I'm finishing it. Oh, Captain.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Even more hungry.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh. We are the Kraken. Well, more like a snake Kraken. Creepy and cute, yeah. Oh, in the toilet. That's a good thought. When I take it, when I go to the bathroom tonight. Uh-oh.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, hi there. We are in Molly's room. Uh-oh.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
No.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So yeah, see, it's very interesting. So I don't know how to go about this because there are lots of like ways. Like the game tells its story in such an incredible way where there's lots of fantastical stuff to it, like this, and then you kind of have to. Every time you can kind of realize what the real story is and like what really happened. Like in this case, a girl who is really hungry, who literally, like at the start, right? You saw what we ate. That wasn't the most healthy. It's beautiful. Check under the bed
obvious
now.
Later,
There's nothing.
but
We already
my
knew.
mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Why are we doing this, by the way? We're pregnant.
Well, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
It's not good. We should be careful, lady.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
What do we got? That's beautiful.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Before he died? Edie, that's messed up,
The
man.
room was like a museum.
What's this? Oh,
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest
haven't had one of
victims
these
of the
in so
family
long.
curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
These are so old, these things.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Excuse me? The house truly sank.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
That's how the house sank. Orcas Island.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh. That was his
His daughter
idea.
Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Hear her back. Little story. Oh, that's
Whatever's
Odin's
wrong
story.
with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Uh-huh. So that's actually another one for the family tree. Gotta collect them all. As morbid as it sounds. That was 53 or 57. The mysterious death of the mysteries of death and the thereafter. Odin Finch. Oh yeah, we're on the other side of the wall now. We're behind the paintings. What the hell?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
That's terrifying.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Junior Lake Trent.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
That okay.
She could have, but she didn't.
Edie, you're evil. You're spinning tales. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes Finch family. Celebration turns to mourn. Oh no! They took a photo of it and they put it in a picture frame. What the heck? That's so messed up, dude. Holy shit! That's a dead body photo for real. Baby is a cute baby.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
And yet she lived until eternity, huh? Maybe she truly took everyone's lifespan. Built in 1937. Oh.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. That's how people die. I guess not you. Holy shit, this carpet on the floor, that looks like it would be super comfortable if you were wearing like, or if you were barefoot. But also would get really dirty. But also would get really dirty. Hello, Froggy. There's so much to look at. Oh, a picture of the house.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Pink bathroom. Mount Rainier, I've been there. It was a pretty big... I've been to Mount Rainier National Park. It's beautiful. Oh, well, we can't go there. Does the key fit on 2 different things? Does it fit on all the books? Lucky, it's beautiful. Lore, in-sim lore. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Uh-huh.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That is so good. What the heck? It's rhymes. Calvin Finch. Selfie?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ooh. Wait, can we get... Oh, he took a photo of himself with an old-fashioned camera. Is that Siren Head? No, it's just a watchtower. We just played a Siren Head game. Melton. Couple turns land into a native haven. Siren Head on the brain. I know this place. This is the split room. Calvin's room. And Sam, right? Yeah, Fort Sam, Fort Calvin, with a rope in the middle. It's the classic. United States Marine Corps. Sam Finch. Wait. Oh, wait. How? Oh, no. That is... Wait, so 1961, and then he kept growing. But not Calvin. Not little Calvin. Orcas Island Regional High School. Samuel Finch. This is a beautiful room, even though it's kind of hostile. Oh, they shoot across. Do you have the gun? Smoke 'em Joes. Don't smoke 'em Joe. There are cigarettes here. Oh,
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Uncle Sam. How did you sleep in this tiny bed when you were that old? Can I go up here? I can. Wait, this is amazing, dude. You could jump off of this on your own bed. Like a place. It's a playhouse. Like a whole.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Keep crawling through things. Be careful, lady. Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
It's a horror game, not play.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Uh-oh.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh boy, this is very
then maybe he'd
unsafe.
still be here. but I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Who puts a swing set
That's
on the
what I
edge
want
of
to
a
remember
cliff?
about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Well, that did not end well.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Calvin, 11. How irresponsible. Putting a swing set on the edge of a cliff
After
like
the
that.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
It's terrifying. This is sad. That it continues but then stops for Calvin. No.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
It's a little caterpillar. That is amazing. It's a butterfly now. This whole house is just one giant contraption. Just painted on. Like who? They put so much effort into making all these secrets in their
The
own
passages
house.
were a pretty tight fit.
Especially
They'd
for
obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
and bellies. Even if you didn't already look down, you got a little tip there. Smaller bellies. It's
Growing
Barbara.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Dude, look at those. What's that award for? Washington Institution? Some kind of award. Swan Lake. Seattle Ballet Company presents Barbara. Dude, look at that, the Hollywood sign. That is kind of terrifying.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barbara. Oh, one of those clocks. Well, that one isn't running anymore. Happy birthday, Barbara! It's a birthday cake that's completely gone rancid. Oh no. It's disgusting. Don't eat that one anymore. Yucky, yucky. Oh, I can't go over there. Barb Street! Rated jobs increased. I was looking around. There's so much. Oh, here we go. How old was she?
Of all the stories people wrote about
16.
Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Are you really surprised at this point by anything Edie does?
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
It's a horror.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven.
Oh no.
He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Aha!
I'll be back in a sec.
The
20
trick.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
1 second. I think chat should go in. I was looking at this one as like a little. I think here there's not that much text usually. Let's open it.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Uh-oh. It's literally Michael Myers' theme.
And imagine the worst.
Oh no. Dun 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 dun. Break everything! Ah! Wait, there's blood? Uh-oh. I have a weapon.
Leader is the
I'm not.
infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Excuse me? Ate his own family. I'm evil. I'm gonna smack you. What's in here?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Be careful. I will swing at you.
Oh dear!
Oh dear! What do you mean, oh dear? Oh!
Rick?
Get wrecked,
Barb,
Rick.
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah!
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
That's not how you respond to that. You with the crutch ready to smack? Don't do that. Don't smack Walter. Walter is just a kid. Unless, excuse me? This is amazing, but I'm controlling this if you didn't already realize that. It's very cool.
Walter,
what's this room?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
What? Oh, right in the sack.
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
We know through here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Window. Window or door? Window? No window.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years.
Oh, I gotta smack him. Smack him! Hi-ya!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna leave as soon as I go down there? What if that's Rick again? Then he deserves it at this point. Oh, he's gone? No way. No way! How did you do that, sir?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. He's Houdini.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Da da da! Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What the heck?
You were wonderful.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
This is so dark.
She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard.
Of course.
But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
You're the worst ever. What the frick, man? Okay, so what? That is a harder one to figure out what actually
all
happened.
Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Huh. I wonder, her ear? That must not be real, because otherwise this story is like, what could it have been? Maybe it was something between Rick and her, because Rick did disappear. They said, right? It was Molly's monster, so she was 16 at the time. We can't open this door. We got to go back through this. I'm guessing there doesn't seem to be a way out. We go back. Be careful now. But because we now know where the key is. Yes,
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Exactly. We will be... Oh, can I get up? Yes. The key to the basement. What's going to be in the basement? Can't open. Can I stand up? Yes, thank you. We go just every secret passage. Why are all the rooms connected like this? This is an insane building. You could stand up here. Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
We have to go outside again. This is so irresponsible. Wait, no, this door opens, right? Oh, no, wait. No, this one is also locked up. But Edie was... Oh, but Edie... No, but Edie was still alive. Oh, she died in 97, wasn't it? Or no, she died in... When did she die? She was like 97 years old, or 93. Oh, it doesn't say it on here. 2017? 2010, okay. Oh, I guess we're going out the window again? Oh, no, we're not.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
I don't see another way out of here. But this
I wonder
seems-
if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Yeah, but we can't get out of here, right? We can't open the door? Or can we? It seems to be locked off. Yeah, so we can't go out here. So why don't you let me go through the window? It's the only way. Unless there's... Oh, there was a way to get out of here with the tunnel. Yes, of course. Interesting that there's still lore when you go the wrong way. Okay, get me in there. Right? Yes. Yeah, it's in here. I've never been
Maybe
here.
I should go check out that music box down by the basement.
Exactly. But we should get out of there first, which is, I think, in here, right? In the bookshelf one, because there was definitely nothing in that one. This one. We look to the side. Aha. We get out here. Wine bottle. We can go through here. Let's go. Hey Andy, what's up? This is a it's a very beautiful story. I mean, it's ultimately like a walking simulator story. That's what you would describe it as if you want to just put it in its genre box, but it's a lot more than that. Alright, give me that music key. I want to see what's in the basement. Why were we never allowed in there? Let's find out. It's getting night though. It's lore. Lore everywhere. I don't think you can get this key before you know about this. I wonder. I don't think so. You can? You can get the key before? That's so nice. You could secrets break, speed run. What Remains of Edith Finch speed run, world record, any percent. Hello. Sven! That's so nice. Pool billiard table, right? Oh no, this is where he got his hand stuck in the handsaw. Or the...
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot? There's the slide. That toolbox, I think I've seen before. I don't know if... I think this game is made with Unity, I'm not sure.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
What packages? I can't see, it's so dark. What is in the
I thought
fridge?
maybe she was hiding presents.
There was a Rick in the fridge. Probably not anymore, unless there's a dead body in here, which I hope there won't be.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Secret passage. That's what it is. Oh, grab it. There's a secret tunnel underneath. Everything in this house is very dangerous, yes.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh, wait, was it... Oh, no, Walter who got traumatized by the events that transpired.
She said
that
after
night?
Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, no, this is dark. It's a freaking apocalyptic dungeon.
If there's a pattern in all these
Bunker.
stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
There's enough food here to last months. Hello, Walter. 2005? Freaking 53 years old. That's not even that old.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Hello?
I
That's
was
not how
expected
you
to be
eat
dead
those.
tomorrow.
The music.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
You just
Even a
eat
monster
peaches every day?
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Dude, I love the subtitles on everything.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
Oh, is this... You get up at 12, huh?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Yeah. 2005? Wait, it was 2005.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Even books along the ladder. How many books does one need? Well, if you're stuck here for 30 years, you probably need a lot of books.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Be careful.
Whatever
Dumbass.
killed Barbara.
I still wonder what happened to Barbara, like,
And
for
Molly.
real. So much
And
food.
Calvin.
Molly.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
What?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
So sad. It's so well made though, but so sad.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
What? Wait, you didn't know about... I mean, I guess he was in some kind of bunker, but like... They made this whole thing for him just to lock him down in his own paranoid fear. Like, these people are the worst. They don't help anyone.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
It's okay to talk to people. You shouldn't... If someone says, I want to hide in a bunker for the rest of my life, a good parent doesn't go like, okay, here, have a bunker. That's not how you... That's not how that goes. That's not normal.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
That is
But if
not...
she never told me about an uncle under the house...
And now we know where the Mole Man story is from, by the way.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh no, the wall, the broken down wall.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
You have to be careful here, though. I don't know if the trains are still here. Probably not.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
It's dark, I can't see. Oh,
Now that there's only one of us left.
be careful.
Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Saving.
And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
Oh, the train
We
tracks are
made it
broken.
real.
And there's the shrine. With a whole, like, train altar themed around the curse again. Oh, there. And there's the house.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Feel that breeze? I feel it. I can basically smell it. Was there a chair in the tree?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
But I thought you should know about your family.
What the heck? It's a giant face of Barbara?
And the history you're a part of.
Wayo. Still a buoy over there.
Though
Not
to be
a-
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I
Yeah,
think
Barbara,
the people in
Barbara.
these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
But Walter is such a sad story. Why did we go this late in the evening? We're part of the irresponsible cycle, honestly.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness,
There was nothing there, right? Just making sure. There was nothing. Was there something I could interact with? Or is it up? Is it up there? I just want to. Nah, you good? Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we didn't miss one. There was a sewer pipe. I don't think we could go in there. Let's make it sure. Because you can miss a few if you don't pay attention. But I'm guessing that with you guys on my side, we won't be missing any. Because I missed a few when
any
I
of
put
it
first
seems
blade.
possible.
So yeah, if I miss one, please let me know. Bye, but thank you for the 10 months. Why are all these lights still
I
running?
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah, who murdered Barbara though? I'm honestly, that's one thing that maybe we'll have to keep that
What
in our
kind of
minds.
family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, this family.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Burp.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh no. It's Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Coco, Zoe, Tucker, and there's just unnamed gravestones. Shadow, Christopher, Bob, Oliver, Shadsy, so many. Bailey. Is Bailey a frog? It's a very old frog if it is. I don't know how old frogs can get.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Edie, once again. Molly Finch. Melvin. Sven. Edie, who died 2010. With the book. Walter with a... Oh no, are you serious? They literally... His death shrine is him walking out of the tunnel? Are you... That's messed up, man. And then the star.
I'm sure
Messed
Odin's
up.
monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I can go here too. I want to check this out. Or wait, what's over here? Does this go down?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Is this low tide? Zoom?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It like literally sank. So that's the thing. A lot of these stories are fantastical. There's actually a sunken house out there. It's crazy. But they did try and like sail their house across the water for whatever reason.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam Finch, the American flag.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch? We haven't seen you. Oh no. Gus Finch, 13. I haven't seen Gus either. Sam? Yeah, Sam we've seen. We haven't seen his story though. Also, wait, 33 though. Too real.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Oh no, end date. Sanjay Kumar? That's not Finch. I guess someone who married. Also young though. The real story by the creators, I don't know. Maybe
There's so many
part
things
of
I
it.
wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Are we gonna climb? You really should be more responsible, lady, but I mean, I guess it's the only way forward.
But looking back on it now,
Yeah, she's pregnant.
if she
at
told me there
17.
was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
But there you would have been a bombshell. Oh my God, lady! You're the worst. It's terrifying. 22 weeks. Wait, can I get up there? There's gotta be a ladder here. Oh, there is. Just
I
ladders
never
to the
met
roof.
Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Gonna learn about Sam. This is a very nice place. Oh wait, maybe this is Sam.
They were both pretty intense.
Well then. Well, this is Sam's room. Sam. Obviously he didn't live in that tiny child room for so long.
Instead
That
of
makes
hiding
sense.
from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Also traumatized, of course. Airline ticket. K. Finch. Clear skies and clean living awaits you. Study fun facts about Baltimore while you fly. Let's check it out, shall we? I think I actually don't fully remember it right now, what this one is. Hello? Oh, yes.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Photo.
Am I gonna?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Oh man. Are they gonna just keep talking? Or I guess I have to take a photo.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
What can we find? Oh. I wanna find a birdie.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Still
what's that?
freezing though.
It's pretty. I hear a birdie. Oh, it's a birdie.
Aw.
Anything along the water?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Here, a little. Oh, birds are over there now. Cuties. The music is so pretty. Ooh, hey there.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Does it sound like... Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don.
Aw.
You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
There, animal. Hunting season.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Any
Your
animal?
grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
I don't see an animal. Oh, what do we got over here?
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
I can't look all the way behind me.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Take a photo.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What? Where? Wait, I can't see. Hello? There you are.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
Kakona?
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
What is this? This is not something that that any child wants to do.
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Don!
Oh, this is messed up. Take a photo like that. Oh.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, we go.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my god. This is... That's like the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen in my life. For that girl.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Like, imagine. She didn't even want to shoot the animal in the first place. Imagine that. And she took a photo of it too and put it here! Are you... What?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess
Yeah, I
we're
know
all
the
afraid
camera's
of
set on
something.
the timer, but... Like, why would you put that photo up, is all I'm saying. I know it was taken, but like, that doesn't mean you have to put it in the room, on the altar. There's the gun locked. Photo cam. Kakuna. Anything? I want to make sure I'm not... Oh, we already went this way. Let's see what's over here. This does not look like a insulated building. They do have airco, it looks like, or ventilation at the very least.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Let's touch it. Oh no. No. Look at that baby. It's so cute. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
The froggy. What the his magic powers. Oh, I'm the frog. Whee!
Fasten over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Whee!
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Collect all the duckies.
What his world was like. You reminded me so much of Calvin.
Whee! Super jump.
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
It sure made him happy. Do, 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 do.
I know how silly it sounds.
Dude, look at the trail
I'm worried
of
about
little
a baby
people.
being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
So the froggy. Oh no.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
No.
Okay, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
No. That's so sad. It is kind of her fault, yeah, for sure. Look at the little baby. He did nothing wrong. He's a little baby. And there's the froggy. Why is there like a military locker next to the baby? Dawn? Oh, Gus?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
I don't think we've seen Gus before. Or like we've heard about Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
What? Give me the letters. Oh, I have to turn them around. Come on.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
It's a poem. Of course it said that it was a poem. Oh,
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I want to see the wedding. Don't fly the kite into the wedding. I'm a kite terrorist. No. Oh, hi there. Oh, I would like these letters, please. Oh, it's the totem pole.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, Jesus. What?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Death by not thunder.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That's so irresponsible. It's all just like a tale of irresponsible parenting. Emergency evacuation plan, Finch household. Yeah, I don't think this house is like firefighter certified. I don't think that was their concern when making this building. Raised flag. 7:30 a.m. Breakfast 8 a.m. Quiet time 11 p.m. Duties: Dawn sweep trash, Gus mop, mow yard, Greg be a baby. No. Also hilarious. But like, what the heck? Oh man. Oh, I can get up here. You're gonna be climbing now? Okay, lady.
My
It
mom
just
moved up to the
continues.
loft after her brothers died.
It's the hardest job,
At
truly.
the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Holy Bible.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay! That's also someone who passed away early, though. He wasn't free of the curse. Fly to India. And ways to teach critical thinking for the homeschool student and teacher. Where helping hands create safe places. Wedding presents. I never really looked at this. Can I open this? I cannot. Wait. Oh. Hi. I would like to open this book, but I don't think I can. I could go down, but that's not going to accomplish anything, I would think so. Because we're just going to have to climb back up, and this lady is already irresponsible.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Missing. Milton Finch. We still don't know what happened to Milton.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
So high up on the building. Does it still go higher than this? Oh yes, it sure does. It's morphed with the tree and everything. Basil, sage, thyme, mint.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
The school. Edith, Barbara, Molly, Sam. All the names. Lewis. Lulz. Lewis rules. Dang it, Lewis. Don't draw on the table. You know that's not allowed. Reading is a hoot. Are they actually? They're not sorted. I see biology under I and L. Who did this? Was it you, Lewis? Our family history, fact or fiction? What?
But it didn't last.
Odin Finch. Myth, history. They made like a science presentation about Odin. Was there any like normal school stuff here? Or what? To teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom by herself. She wrote her own book about that. It seems a bit weird. Scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion. Relief efforts end in disaster. Oh no. Wait, can I click there? No, I can. Making sure. Oh, there's ghost orbs. That light is very annoying sounding.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wow. This must be swinging in the wind, like, constantly. This is one crazy house. Wait, there's no door to this? It's just climb in through the window? Oh, I know the door's marked off. Wait, what was the date again? Well, there was no end date because he disappeared. It's amazing. What are we gonna do here? We go up. Beautiful song. I love these wood stump drawings. Oh, this one.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
one's insane, dude. I can't look at this. I could just go stop it. It's crazy. Achoo! He's a book in a book. He's making a door. I love that you can actually stop it. Like, it's truly... He goes into the door. Excuse me? So yeah, I think that's the only unexplained one.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He's gone. I think the theory on that one is that it's a reference to their previous game, which is Finished Swan, which is like a game based all around painting your environment or something like that. I haven't played it yet, but it's kind of related into that. So I think that's the one that's not actually canon in the Finch's story, or I guess it is, but a kid could just disappear, right? Drown, like, it's a little morbid. I mean, this whole game is morbid, so.
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
He did draw the door,
and she
that
sealed
is
the
true.
doors.
I recommend the Unfinished Swan.
Whatever
Fall
Milton
off,
had
yeah,
found in the
true.
house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
But the thing is that they would have found him, right? Because they never found him, that's the thing. Going higher up the tree. They didn't even take the laptop. They left so abruptly.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
There's even more up here. How is that not moving? Oh, there's even the swan up there.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Okay, that does not work. Such a huge house. Fine. The cannery, not the cannery. It's a car? It's the front of a car. It's a new Phasmo map. Dude, imagine. Oh, it's a boat? Oh, boat has a front
Lewis's
like that?
room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Why did you go out again? Wait, what now? There's a shisha pipe. San Juan Ale. Holy shit. The music even changes to accompany. I think this guy was a gamer. Uh-oh.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
This is so
I asked him
crazy,
to
dude.
describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the Cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis Topia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the Cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
He won!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm doing the chopping as well.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, good. Fresh now.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the Cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Queen. Boo.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents, radiant rainbows. Give me rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, I broke it. No! There we go. I saved it.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar? What even is that?
electric sitar.
Oh, I missed it.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
What the frick?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know.
It's a switch.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
No.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Dawn and Edie are still there. Fish cutting. That one's like so incredible. I would like make you do both the things to really. So you're both cutting the
On the way
fish.
back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Everywhere is like their own little, just whole house in one room. Like everyone can live by themselves. They're all isolated, kind of.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Wait. Oh, I thought... Am I a baby? No, I'm crawling.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
No.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
What? House? Uh-oh. On the
For
water.
a while, I wandered.
That's what the water doesn't come back.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What a story. For Shirley Dallas. Maybe there's some I mean, probably not truth to it, because all these stories are crazy. But they do, like, except the Milton one, they're also, like, I got inspired to play this game originally because I watched the first, like, 5 minutes of a Joseph Anderson video, which, like, goes into it's titled The Villain of Edith Finch, and I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched like 5 minutes and I was like, oh my god, this game is incredible, I want to play it. And then I went back to watch the video. I'll link it in the description. Highly recommend checking it out, because it really explains like the true story, like what was really going on, and what we've been like talking about as well during the game, like that it's like the curse was just a way to blame Bartolome. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. The curse was like a way to blame like all the deaths of irresponsible parenting on some kind of special supernatural thing that they couldn't control, even though they... It's like a story of not wanting to blame yourself for things that have gone wrong that you had influence in. And like all of the stories, especially like I think the one that hits the hardest for me is like I mean, obviously the baby one is just incredibly sad, but the Walter who lives under the house is just so horrible. Like building the house around someone's trauma, which was all caused by terrible parenting and like irresponsible, because I think Calvin died because of the swing set, which was placed on a cliff for whatever reason. He got traumatized, which obviously gave him problems, and he, instead of talking about it and helping, they enable it, put him underground and let him live there for 30 years. Like, how terrible. And then, I mean, the baby is just incredibly tragic. Obviously still terrible parenting, but also just a really unfortunate situation. And then, I mean, the Lewis one with the Cannery, that's gameplay-wise the best one, because it's, like, it's just so special, like, that you have to basically live what he went through in the game itself, because you have to both control the hand who chops the fishes, as well as the like the little mini game, or like the mini game that keeps getting bigger and bigger and wilder and like more encompassing of his whole life as the story progresses, while you're still doing the canning as well. It really, like, I would highly recommend just playing the game, even though you've already watched it. Still recommend playing it. It's a different experience when you play it yourself. It's very, very beautiful. We're going through the rooms, yeah. Gregory had only one job. He was to be a baby, yeah. And that Edie is ultimately, like, the one who, like, what do you call it? Dramatized it all. I still wonder how Barbara, like, truly passed away. Maybe, like, a home invasion, I guess. Which would be, like, that would explain... Oh, no, because who got traumatized? No, Walter got traumatized by Barbara. I remember now. And Sam was the brother of the swing who died on the swings. So, yeah, that must have been a traumatizing event if he locked himself up for 30 years after it. Yeah, instead of... I actually got them all. Yeah, I don't think previous time... I think I missed missed Gus's or Gregory's story, because it's easy to walk past those. Yeah, we actually got them all. Well, that was What Remains of Edith Finch. Thank you for joining me on that. Thank you for joining the live stream, the YouTube video. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's just an incredible story told in an amazing way. I've never seen something quite like this. Should probably play the Unfinished Swan. Maybe I'll just do that, like, on my own time. I'm curious, because it's probably a similar style game, because these people make amazing games. I don't know if they're working on anything new. I haven't heard of them in a while, so yeah. Anyway, I had a great time. Hope you did too. This is a really special game for me, so thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym every single day at 7 p.m. Central UK time. Thank you very much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube.